Good day buddies, thanks for being here on this video. Few episodes back, we made an arboreal setup, we named the ACROBAT tower. Cause my Crematogaster colony refused to move in the flat wooden nest we offered them for a few months. An update to this 1-year-old colony, and their migration coming up. Anyway, welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to DColonyyt. Quick recap, when I'm still making the wooden nest, I told you buddies that I'm not confident that I leveled the wood perfectly below the glass, caused the lack of right tool to use. So I decided to apply a plaster all around the corners, to avoid escapees in the future. After constructing the ant farm, we didn't move the ants immediately, for the reason of mold growth in the driftwood we use in the outworld, cause it's enclosed, and absorbed too much moisture from the plaster. So I let it to grow out in several weeks, before finally introducing the colony in. Now, let's get to the moving part. Here's the two setup. My plan is to connect them with this tubing, and let the ants explore, discover the nest, and move immediately, I guessed. Cause this ants love those hanging, elevated wooden nest. Like what my other Crematogaster colony, who move in a few hours after the introduction to their hanging nest. Anyway, I place the water source, and all the food offered in the new tank. So more ants will likely to move here, in addition to the wooden nest that they will surely love. But opposite to my expectations, the colony didn't move in the first few days. I'm hoping to film the migration, so I decided to move the test tubes instead. For again, faster results I'm hoping that very day. Cause the following week, I will be having a busy schedule, which filming will be impossible. Most of their test tubes have run out of water, so I'm surprised why they're still not moving. I also notice there's a lot of female alerts emerging lately, and lots more to come for sure, cause of the massive supply of giant larvae in the colony's broods. Anyway, workers continue to explore the ground, and high up to the tree, mapping every branches they have, including those inside the tube who led them on discovering the new nest. Meanwhile, there's still a lot of workers, and broods left, in the left tank. Or in the old tank rather. And lots of their food stockpile is also here as well. Once the colony have established a clear pathway, or firmament, between the two setups, I will direct a fan in the old tank, so they will leave it as soon as possible. But even the discovery of the new nest, still no migration happens. Until the next busy week comes, and guess what buddies? I came home to find out, they're a new home. How unfortunate. They didn't allow me to film the process. I'm disappointed, but also happy at the same time, cause they finally move out. I removed the test tubes immediately on the setup, but before we check their nest, let me give you a tour to the ACROBAT ants outworld. I removed the skull and the stone, cause something is hiding into them. Lots of alerts. Maybe preparing for a nuptial flight. What we have here is half of a dubia roach, which is their meal yesterday. And some workers still working on it. I will now return the skull on place, except for the rock. Cause the ants keep sticking waste on it, and I don't like that. Speaking of waste, on this side, is the garbage site, where dead ants, food leftovers, and most of the waste is located. No worries on cleaning, cause we can just suck all up using this mini vacuum. Anyway, I love feeding this colony on various locations. Like I gave them this cricket in the morning, high up in the tree. This is to exercise their foraging skills, and make them busy. And I'm amazed by them every time they do. They just have their protein source, So what we're gonna offer them right now is a drop of honey, for carbohydrates. Let's place it here on the other branch. Here comes the first worker. And the second one quick. And more of them later on. It's time to check their nest. Let me just bring it down for a second, so we can have a better view. We can see a lot of healthy broods. And at the bottom part of the nest, there's a lot of broods as well. And a great proof that I didn't made a good job on leveling the wood under the glass. As the ants walking on between them, sticking, and storing the foods in there. This mainly becomes the food storage chamber. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Lots of broods, mostly larvae over here. And some food for them. Onto the next chamber near the entrance. We have islets, some food again. And a mix of larvae and pupae. Just beside them is one of the largest chamber, another bunch of larvae, and a bathroom-like place over here. Not so good, considering it's on the middle of the nest. On the top, we got some pupae, and different size of larvae. And just next to it, is the most humid part of the nest. Which I believe is the queen's chamber, cause newly laid, and hatched eggs is located here. Including a lot of larvae, in various sizes as well. Unfortunately I can't take a good look, to film the queen right now. I tried buddies, but for some reason, workers are blocking the way for hours. This is the latest happening on this colony living on the ACROBAT tower. Let me know in the comments what do you think buddies, on the setup. Questions, suggestions, anything. I would love to read them all. I just hope you have learned something from this video guys. Be a genie for the first time, by granting my wish in tapping the like and share button, that would help a lot. This is DColonyyt, saying goodbye. For now. But hoping to see you on my next videos.